What's up, everyone? It's day 31 of 75 Hard. I just finished my second workout of the day, my 45-minute outdoor workout. I did speed bag with push-ups and burpees again tonight. As you can see, I'm still at my house. If you watched my episode yesterday, I had a little issue with work. I got released from the job that I was on, which I expected to be on for at least another 3 weeks. But I came home yesterday, so I'm here. I'll get to that in a minute, but woke up today around 10:30. I've been sleeping about 5.5 to 6 hours a night. Last night I went to sleep, it was closer to 2:30 since I've been used to staying up all night. The last few weeks, I got up at 10:30, so approximately 8 hours of sleep. And I slept that whole time, I don't think I woke up. So I woke up feeling good. I woke up and did my cardio at my house. Then I ran around and did some things I needed to take care of, paid some things I needed to pay, and then I picked up Mackenzie from school. We went to Starbucks, and all I had was iced coffee, but then we did some things, went to Sam's and got some things. I needed some watermelon. Where I was at, the Whole Foods was only selling the mini watermelon, so I was stuck with those for the last couple days, probably a week, and some cases of water. It's always good to be stocked up on water and non-perishable foods to have in case of emergencies. So while you can, if you're at the store, grab a few extra things. It's just good to have with the times and everything that's going on right now. It's better to be prepared and have food. You're gonna eat it either way. Anyways, feeling fine. Other than like the annoyance of what I was dealing with yesterday, but that subsided and I got over it. That's just how it works. Whenever you've gotten accustomed to handling things that are going wrong all the time and knowing how to deal with them and knowing what tool to look for in your mind, you know where you keep everything because you keep everything organized in your brain. So whenever times come that are not what you're planning, you know exactly what to pull out to be able to pull yourself through it, pull out yourself out of it. The work, knowing that the work that you're doing is going to get you out of it and to get you to your goal that you're working on. The place in your life that you're trying to get. Other than that, no issues with the diet today. I still need to read. I haven't read yet. It's something I've been doing this whole entire time, waiting till the last minute of the day to read right before bed. I know I need to do that most likely in the morning just because I don't want that to be a reason to fail and have to start over. And that's not something I'm looking at doing. I want to get through this, this will be the second time I've gotten through it, but I want to get through it. I don't want to miss because I didn't read. I'm putting this much effort into the diet and the workouts. I don't want to mess up and not take a picture or not read. So anyways, feeling fine. Otherwise, just same soreness. That soreness, it's possibly from just the way I slept, but also whenever this is 31 days in it. It's 31, that's, 62 workouts in that time period. More than that for me. Some days, whenever I was off before this job started at the beginning of the program, I was doing 3 workouts a day for about the first 10 days. Just because I was doing extra cardio in the mornings. I wake up and do an hour on my little stair stepper thing. Just because. And then I do a workout at the gym and then I do my outdoor workout while I'm at home. But while I was at work, I was only doing the 2 just because of the time limit. And working also should count somewhat towards what my energy and my calories burned. But anyways, back to what I was going to get to, my point of this episode. If you watched yesterday's episode, you know that I was released from the job that I was on. It made me mad because it was, in my opinion, not my fault. And that's just how I feel. Nothing anybody says is going to make me change my mind. I know I was doing what I was supposed to be doing and then some. I know that the job paid like crap, but that's never an excuse to do less work than what's required of you. If you take a job that you know how to do, you know what's required, you know what the tasks are, you know how it needs to be completed, you have to do those things because that's how you hold yourself to a higher standard and show everybody that you are what you put yourself out to be, that you can be counted on, that they know whenever they tell you to do something that it gets done. So I was doing that every night. I was taking extra responsibilities upon myself, and 2 other people that I worked with were doing terrible. So somebody had to be held accountable, and it just rolls downhill. And me being a contractor, it's easier to replace me than it is somebody that's working for directly the company because of, you know, I'll just be real. The guy I was working with was not white. So you go firing people for whatever anymore these days. And it's just the way it is. People look to avoid lawsuits, let's just say. That's in no way to be taken any way than how I said it. The person I got along with him. It's just he's the type of person that just skates through life. He's just barely surviving, always talking about what he's going to do, never doing it. Overweight, just miserable with himself. So it's the energy that you put off is how people read you and how people can tell how you're going to be. And there's always those kind of people whenever I go on these jobs. I never know who I'm going to be working with. It's always usually somebody different. And there's always that one person that's just there. They needed to fill an extra spot, so they just called this guy that everybody knows is terrible. It amazes me the amount of money that's paid to these jobs that I go on, and the type of people that come out to them. Like, I show up on time, early, shirt tucked, looking like I'm ready to do work. I don't show up like some people in their gym shorts and t-shirt, don't get dressed till the shift starts after shift change, late, falling asleep. I stay awake. I got to be alert. People have to pay attention to what's going on out there. It's a dangerous job. Things can get out of hand, and then people get hurt if you're not paying attention. But what I'm getting at is I got scheduled today to start a job next Friday. So had I spent the energy yesterday and let it bleed into today and into the next few days, instead of just knowing that I'm worthy of being out there, I've proven my work ethic. Called another person that I usually work for, got me on something scheduled next Friday. Yeah, it would have been better if it was this Friday, but I'll take the time off and I'll do some things with Mackenzie, and I'll do some stuff around my house because I haven't been home in 2 weeks. So my yard's tall. I need to do some stuff, handle some stuff, and just chill. I'll do this program, but I know that you can do the same thing. When things come up that aren't expected, plans change. You have to change what your goals are, or not necessarily what your goals are, but the steps that you have to take to reach your goals, and not just sit there and dwell on the things that happen. If they happen, yeah, you can react and you can feel a certain way, but you can't let it keep controlling you. I woke up today and got back to doing what I was supposed to be doing. Even yesterday, after I had already thought of it and dealt with it, I was doing what I needed to be doing. I didn't go get some alcohol and just want to cover up the feelings. That's not the type of character that I'm building for myself to acquire the things that I want to acquire. You can't just get something to cover up what you need to deal with mentally. You need to deal with and get over. You need to be able to train your mind to not go into those negative places and that negative space where you want to sulk and feel sorry for yourself. What good would that do? You never know what's going to come up available next. There's always better opportunities. It's not the end of the world until it is. But most likely, like obviously this case, easy. It's something easy for me to get through. And it's something easy for you to get through too. If you have the mindset that you've gone through things and you know how you get through them. There's always another side. All of our best days are still ahead of us. And you just have to look for the good, even in the bad, the silver lining of things. So this job that I'm going on next pays nearly $200 more per day. Like I said before, that job I was on paid crap. It was crappy. So it's just a better opportunity. It's a job that should last at least 6 weeks. Had that not happened yesterday, I wouldn't have got the position because the guy was looking and thinking of who to use, and then I just popped in his inbox and he picked me, so that'd be perfect for me to go do. They trust me. They know I know what I'm doing, and I'm a good example for the company. Whether that was the case, this last job I was on is debatable. I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, but the crew looked bad just because of the things that didn't get taken care of. Even though I can go on and on about how I don't think it was my fault, it happened. It doesn't change anything either way. if it was my fault, I would say, yeah, I fell asleep, or yeah, I did this, I ran a tank over and put water or oil on the ground. But that wasn't the case. And other people were more responsible for it. And that's just what I was getting at yesterday, was you can't be that type of person that puts other people's livelihood on the line. You want to be the person that everybody knows that they can count on. When they see you roll up, they know, dang, we're going to get this stuff done. And be a leader. That's how we set the example, and that's how everybody around you gets better. They see that you do better. They see the things that you can acquire, the things that they can accomplish through you. And because of that, that's how everybody around you gets better. You want to set the bar high and don't break character. Yeah, you're going to have hard times. Things are going to come up, and it's not going to feel good all the time. Most of the time, it's not going to feel good anyways. So you just have to deal with it and know that the work that you keep putting in over and over and over is going to lead you, if not all the way to your goal, mostly the way to your goal. And setting a higher standard and a higher goal than what you think you can achieve is going to put you a lot closer to your actual goal than setting the bar low and just trying to achieve something minimal. You want to set the bar as high as you can. Your goals need to be outrageous and seem impossible, but the ethic that you build and the character that you build along the way is going to be way more valuable than any money. And setting the example for your people around you and your kids and your family is what matters the most. Helping other people get through the things, because we're all going through things. And I wasn't going to let the end of that job break me. Had it been a little bit of a better job, maybe I would have felt more bad about it. But the fact is, nothing I was going to feel was going to change the fact that that's how the things were going to be going from then on. But like I said, you just have to know that the good's going to come. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep putting in the effort, and then just keep the faith, knowing that what you're doing is going to work. It's going to get you there. So when you're going through some things, just know not to let it control you, control your thoughts more than it needs to. If you're interested in starting the program, 75 Hard, you can go listen to episode 208 on the Real AF feed with Andy Frisella. His podcast is all available on all streaming platforms. You can learn all about the Live Hard and the 75 Hard program. If you're thinking about starting it, you need to commit, and I suggest starting tomorrow. Just tell yourself you're going to do it no matter what. Zero compromise, no excuses, no exceptions to anything. The rules are the rules. You follow them, you change yourself forever. You set yourself up for the life that you wish you always had, the life that your family needs and deserves from you, and the leadership and respectability that you need to give from the people around you. Other than that, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Hibbs940, and that's about all I got today, day 31. I'll be back tomorrow for day 32. Peace.